Hello again to all you beautiful, amazing, courageous souls. This is Sarah with Purple Angel Oracle here to do another Ascension update. And I'll also do some messages from the angels at the end, okay? Thank you once again for all the beautiful comments that I've received and to all my new subscribers for listening to my music that I post. I really appreciate it because it all comes from my heart and my soul. And I just want to spread my love and my light. And I'm so happy it's reaching people. And I'm so excited to be a part of this community. I was kind of by myself besides, me and my dad, as many of you know. I was a little timid about putting all this out. But in recent months, my throat chakra opened wide open, right? And I decided to start doing this. And I'm just so excited for all the feedback and all the people who have reached out to me. It has changed my life, okay? I've had a lot of life-changing moments in the past 6 months, but this was a humongous moment for me as far as putting this out here. So thank you all. I love you very, very much. So let's get started. These are a few things I've been noticing. Though we have kind of been in a calm period since the 12/12 portal. And also, it's reflecting on the Schumann resonance. I don't know if any of you follow that, but, you can type it up on Google. But anyway, it's had many consecutive days of complete calm. And it said that's not very common. It says that on the website. So we're definitely in some kind of resting period here because I know we got a lot of intense energies that came in during the 12/12 portal. Okay. So it's like Spirit's giving us a little break to let everything settle down, settle in before another big blast comes in, which I have a feeling there's one coming in soon. So, just a few things though I have been noticing, right? I mean, everything is based on the individual, okay? As a collective, we might all be feeling these things or other people might not, okay? But this is just what I've been feeling. And if you can relate, awesome. I have been having moments and days in the past week where I get very emotional, okay? Not sad. It's like tears of joy over little things. I mean, here's an example. I was watching the Disney celebration at Disney World on Disney Plus with my kids, and I started crying. Like I had to change it. I couldn't even hold myself together. I was like looking at the fireworks and the music and Lindsay Sterling playing her violin. I was a mess, but it was a good mess. I felt incredible. And I've had several moments like that, driving in my car to go shopping or whatever, and there's a song on the radio and everything lines up. I saw I'm driving, can see Mount Shasta in the distance, covered in snow, whole bunch of birds fly over me, one of those moments where you're all, whoa. And you feel that euphoric, connected, beautiful feeling. And I teared up then as well. And it's not taking much, I'm telling you. Christmas music's been making me pretty emotional. But they're happy tears. It's beautiful. I've also noticed certain happy, or they could be sad memories. It just depends on, the person. But certain memories are coming back very vividly from your childhood, teenage years, whatever age you're at. Okay. They're coming back very vividly with like the emotion, intense emotion attached to the memory. And then, I've also noticed certain smells associated with that memory. Like one for me was my dad's old apartment when I was little. And I remembered the smell and that made me tear up. Everything's making me tear up. So yeah, that's something I've definitely been noticing. Okay. Not exactly sure why that's happening. It just could be, something that needs to come up for us to remember. If they are sad memories that we kind of need to cleanse. If they're happy, maybe they're just coming in as like, surprise. And do you remember this? And they feel good because you can feel how you felt during that time. And I was incredibly happy during that period of time in my life. I was a little girl. I was spending time with my dad, my best friend. So I've noticed that. Another thing, which I feel like's probably been going on for a while, but I've just been noticing it getting more intense, is not being able to or feeling like repulsed by certain foods or beverages you used to like. Okay. I have been a Diet Pepsi drinker since, you know what, it's been a very long time. I started drinking that very young, and I love Diet Pepsi, and it's absolutely terrible. Well, literally in the past few days, I just decided I'm done drinking it. My body was like, maybe once in a while, a diet cherry Pepsi or something. But I switched to just was it Perrier? I don't know how to say that. Perrier mineral water, right? The carbonated mineral water. Because I love carbonation. I need that. That's like one of my favorite things. So I switched to that and haven't had a Diet Pepsi in like 2 days, 2 to 3 days. So my body is feeling a lot better. Okay. So that's something I've overcome. I just, I'm listening to my body, and my body's like, oh, we don't need this anymore. We don't need that. And definitely alcohol was one of them, because I used to be a partier, not going to lie. I loved my alcohol. I would drink a lot when I did drink. But that's something my body was like, we're not doing that anymore. So, I mean, I might have one beer here and there, once a month, if that, but my body is just kind of like, we don't need it anymore, Sarah. All right. So that's something I've noticed. Another thing I've noticed within myself is having moments of feeling very impatient about this entire process. Okay. Sometimes feeling ready to give up. Like you're sitting there going, you know what? Are we just building this up and nothing's going to happen? Those low moments, don't like those. And you sit there and be like, I feel like I'm just going to give up. Well, you can't. Sorry. It's not going to happen. And I laugh every time I say that when I get those moments, because you can't. You can try all you want to get yourself out of this process, but you're in it, and this is it. So accept every moment. Okay. It's going to get better. Have hope, have faith in this process, which is another thing I want to mention. This morning, I went, excuse me, I'm wheezy. I went to, what was I doing? Oh, I was taking something to my husband at his work, and there was a man across the street with a big old Rottweiler, adorable. And she comes running over, and he's all, she's friendly. And of course, I love animals. So I'm sitting there hugging her and petting her. He's all, her name's Faith. And he said it really, I mean, maybe it was just me, but he said it really different. It just sounded different when he said it, like it was a message. Okay. And that's what I got from it. So have faith. That's basically what Spirit's telling us. Have faith in this process. I've been getting a lot of synchronized messages about that. The other day, when I was going shopping, I had another one of those moments where I was like, please don't let me down again, God. Please don't let me down. I mean, I've been through this before, and things have gotten built up. I thought everything was going to change back in 2013, and it didn't. Okay. And please don't let me down again. And then on the radio, the song, it's called The Promise. And I can't remember who sings it. It's on Napoleon Dynamite, actually, at the end of Napoleon Dynamite, but it's called The Promise. And he says, I promise you I will. And that was like a message for me. And then the very next song after that, was, I think, Hard to Say I'm Sorry. Is that by Chicago maybe? But he says something about promising as well. So that made me feel like God just gave me a big hug. I'm not going to let you down this time. He's not going to let us down this time, you guys. Spirit, the universe, our galactic families, this is it, okay? And we're basically in the final stages. We're tying up those loose ends. Our galactic families are the angels. It's like that very last minute Christmas shopping, right? And the hardest of the work has been completed. All right. So congratulate yourselves. Relax. We did it. We did. We really did. There's a few loose ends being tied up, but this is it. We did all the hard work. That's what I'm getting. And we are kind of in a resting period. I don't know what 2020 is going to bring, but it's feeling pretty intense to me. So, yeah, those are all definitely things I've been noticing. I've also gotten several visions about, my body actually turning into like a crystalline light body and others being able to see it. And then they can't deny it anymore. It's going to be like, whoa, what happened to you? My husband and I were joking. It's like, if someone, your family members or something, like your whole body changes, right? You're like sparkly and crystalline and whatever that's going to look like. And your family and other people are like, what's going on with you? And you change your voice, right? And say something like, I'm from a different dimension, or I'm from the future. And they're like, what? Really? No, I was just joking. It's still me. Still me. That would be awesome. So yeah, that's definitely, something I've pictured or gotten a vision of several times. And it's always humorous, right? Of course. It's always humorous with me. So yeah. So one more thing I do want to touch on, which I haven't mentioned before, and I'm going to try and explain this as best as I can. Sometimes I don't have the vocabulary that I need for this. But so if any of you have ever gone through an intense spiritual awakening, right? And you might have gone through that this year as well. The first one was 2013 for me, and it was a 3-month period of basically, I went to several dimensions. I was just out of it. And I might go into detail about that experience in another video. Let me know if that's something you want to hear about. But anyway, a moment I had during that time, it actually happened several times when I was going through it, where I thought I had died. I thought I was dying. I thought I had died. I thought everybody around me did. I wasn't sure what was going on, but the feeling of me dying was very pronounced. I don't know if that's the right word, whatever. And what it was, me and my dad were discussing it, is the reincarnation cycle had been completed. So in a way, yes, I died. It was a rebirth. But my body didn't have to die this time because my reincarnation cycles are done. And for most of us, that's what's going on, whether you felt like you've died or not. Okay. When you go through an intense shift like that in your life, you've come to that point where you don't have to reincarnate anymore. You're done. You've graduated. Okay. So yes, that feeling of, I feel like I died, because you did in the sense that how a reincarnation cycle works, but your physical body didn't need to die in order for that to happen. Okay. And you already planned for it to be this way, for it to be completed in this lifetime. Okay. So I hope that made sense. I tried to explain it. My dad could probably explain it better than I can, but that's something that I definitely felt. Let me know if that's something you've gone through as well. And so yeah, let's move on to the angel messages. So the first card that came out from the angels was sensitivity, and it's Archangel Haniel. It says, you are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So like I said before, getting super emotional, right? It's because we're really extra sensitive to energies and emotions. So even negative energies from other people, things you watch on TV are really affecting us intensely right now. So honor yourself, honor your feelings. Don't deny what you're feeling. Just take it, transmute it, enjoy it if they're good feelings, but we're definitely really sensitive to everything right now. Because we have to be. We're taking in all this energy, and we're just in a period of sensitivity, okay? And that goes hand in hand with feeling overjoyed, emotional, tearing up. So that definitely is in sync with everything I was previously discussing. Thank you, angels, for confirming. And then I got creative writing. Archangel Gabriel, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal. or pen an article or book. So a lot of you, I feel like, probably want to share your experiences, but maybe don't know how to go about that. So maybe, start your own YouTube channel, write about it, post articles, share your experiences, because everybody's feeling this differently. And it's nice to have a whole group of people as a collective feel, at certain levels as well in this ascension, to have someone to relate to. So once you put yourself out there and share that, you could really help somebody. You will help somebody. Okay. Or even if it's just for yourself, if you're having intense, which that's another thing, intense and vivid dreams lately, write those down. Okay. Write those down so you don't forget them, because you might later on go back and be like, I see, that's what you meant. And it'll be one of those cool moments where everything's in sync. So get creative, write things down, share your ideas. Okay. Which goes hand in hand with the next Archangel message. Spread your wings. Archangel Ariel, do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. So whatever it is that you want to accomplish, that you want to do, whether that's a career helping people, sharing your messages, if you're an energy healer, there's so many possibilities, right? The energies that are around us right now are intense. So don't hold back right now. Utilize this, okay? Utilize it. The timing is perfect. Start that, and the universe is going to back you up on this right now, because everyone's very sensitive. We're taking this all in, and it's a great time to start something that you feel strongly about, okay? And then we have clairaudience, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. Okay, so basically universe saying, God, the universe, whoever you believe in, is sending you messages every day if you know where to look, right? And usually you don't even have to look, they're in your face. But I'm sure everybody is noticing this. You're getting guidance every day from words that other people say that aren't even consciously aware they're doing it. Just like the reference to the man with the dog this morning, and he said her name's Faith. Things like that. I'm sure you are noticing them, because there's so many messages coming in to just keep our focus on this. Stay connected and feel this. Okay, we're very in sync with everything right now. Okay, so the next one is relationship harmony, Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So that's something you might be noticing, or you might start noticing. Family members, relationships, whatever kind of relationships are in your life right now, you're probably noticing they're becoming more balanced, whether they're consciously awake or not. It doesn't matter. Enjoy these loving souls, okay? And conflicts are being resolved. Excuse me. So the energies coming in are resolving so much. It's cleared so much, whether people are consciously aware of it or not, like I said. So you'll probably start noticing how things feel more calm and balanced, and you're able to connect with those you didn't think you could connect with. Connecting with them in different ways, reaching a level that you both can be comfortable at, okay? Whether, even if you can't share this whole ascension process with them, finding ways where you can connect and feel spirit and love through those ways, okay? So definitely the angels are resolving all this conflict, and that goes for the entire planet, okay? There's a lot of love energy coming in. It's strong, it's intense, sensitivity, it's resolving everything, okay? Love is healing the entire planet right now. It's consumed with love, and it's just shooting in, killing us with kindness, right? So, yeah, so those were the messages. Those were beautiful. I definitely feel the angels very strong right now. Like I said, they're just tying up some loose ends, getting their last minute gifts for the planet here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you once again for your comments, for your likes. I love you all so much, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, okay? And if you have any questions, if you have anything you'd like me to address in another video, please let me know, and I'll do my best. Like I said, I don't know everything. We're all still learning. So I'm not going to claim that I know everything. I get what I get, and I'm very blessed for that, okay? But I'll try my best to give you my insight on that situation. Doesn't mean it's going to resonate, all right? But I'll do my best. So thank you once again. Hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day whenever you're watching this. And yeah, that's it. Bye.